Imagine walking to school tomorrow morning. The air is still, the streets are quiet, and then you feel it, a low rumble beneath your feet. The ground begins to shake. Windows rattle in their frames. And then you see it as a 12-meter-tall predator crossing the road just ahead of you, its massive tail sweeping cars aside like toys. Today, airplanes have to avoid birds. But in this world, they have to avoid flying reptiles with wingspans wider than a small plane. Would humans even be the dominant species on this planet? Or would we be the ones hiding in the shadows? How did dinosaurs survive? 66 million years ago, a 14-kilometer-wide asteroid was hurtling toward Earth. In our timeline, it struck the shallow seas off the coast of Mexico, vaporizing sulfur-rich rock and throwing 15 billion tons of soot into the atmosphere. The sky turned black. Temperatures plummeted. Photosynthesis stopped. 3/4 of all species vanished, and no land animal larger than a Labrador retriever survived. But what if that asteroid had arrived just a few minutes earlier or later? Researchers at the University of Texas suggest that if the timing had been different, the asteroid would have struck the deep ocean instead. The impact would have been far less catastrophic, producing far less atmospheric soot. The planet would have avoided the mass extinction entirely. The Cretaceous period would never have ended. Dinosaurs would have continued to evolve, adapt, and dominate for another 66 million years, right up to the present day. Dinosaur classification. If dinosaurs had survived, they would have evolved into forms we can barely imagine. But their core lineages would still be recognizable. The giant carnivores. At the top of the food chain would be the apex predators. The Tyrannosaurus rex would stand 4 meters tall and weigh up to 10 tons. Its skull alone was a crushing machine, and its bite force of 12,000 pounds could shatter solid bone. But T-Rex would not be alone. In South America, the Giganotosaurus would rival it in size, hunting in packs across the ancient pampas. And in the swamps of North Africa, the Spinosaurus would rule the rivers, its long, crocodile-like snout perfectly adapted for catching fish. These predators would be the lions and tigers of this world, but far more dangerous. The herbivores. The plant eaters would be the architects of the landscape. The Triceratops, weighing up to 12 tons, would roam the plains in massive herds, its 3 sharp horns and bony frill providing formidable defense against any predator. The Brachiosaurus would tower above everything, reaching heights of 16 meters, tall enough to peer into a 4th-story window. And the Stegosaurus, with its spiked tail, would be a slow-moving fortress capable of crippling any attacker with a single swing. The